This is Emily. Emily is a senior in Wharton and has job offers from 2 consulting firms. The offer from Firm A is for $63,000, whereas the offer from Firm B is for $70,000. Though Firm B is paying Emily $7,000 more, she wants to work for Firm A. Emily has an idea. She decides to leverage her offer from Firm B in a negotiation with Firm A. It turns out that this is a good decision. Research by Small and Getman suggests that gender differences in starting salaries are a significant contributor to long-term earning differentials between men and women. A major factor, as identified by Babcock, is that women don't negotiate pay raises. On average, men landed starting salaries that were 7.4% or $4,000 higher than those of women, and only 7% of women negotiated their salaries against 57% of men. The good news, as Gerhardt and Rines demonstrate, is that women can increase their immediate compensation by negotiating more often and with higher earning expectations. Emily was successful. Firm A came back to her with an offer of $70,000. However, this came at a cost. Research shows that women are penalized socially more than men for negotiating for higher pay. In multiple studies, Bowles, Babcock, and Lai show that evaluators were more disinclined to work with female managers who negotiated for higher pay, because they perceive these women to be more demanding than women who let the opportunity to negotiate pass. Conversely, this effect was a non-factor for men. Even if a woman successfully negotiates a higher pay, she can dampen her long-term earnings if she alienates colleagues who may be important to her career advancement. As Higgins and Cram show, if colleagues are disinclined to work with her, she might miss out on desirable work assignments and critical support from mentors and sponsors. These costs of negotiating can easily outweigh the benefits of securing a higher compensation offer. Thus, women entering compensation negotiations face a dilemma. They have to weigh the benefits of negotiating against the social consequences of having negotiated. So what can women do to be successful in a compensation negotiation? The following 2-step process details exactly how to deal with the problem. The first step is to demonstrate concern for organizational relationships. Signaling to a negotiating counterpart that you care about organizational relationships increases the likelihood that the negotiator and the organization as a whole don't view you as aggressive. This helps to build social capital. Demonstrating concern for others makes women's counter-stereotypical behavior more socially acceptable because women have more leeway to behave in stereotypically masculine ways if they are also fulfilling the expectations of feminine behavior, such as showing concern for others, as demonstrated by Rudman and Glick. Carly, Lafleur, and Loeber found that competent women were significantly more likely and thus more influential when they used a social style of influence, i.e., leaning in with a friendly expression, as opposed to a task-oriented style of influence. Unfortunately, this is where Emily went wrong. Women who attempt to leverage an offer from another firm in order to receive a salary raise fail to demonstrate concern for organizational relationships. Therefore, though Emily successfully negotiated for a higher offer of $70,000 from Firm A, her methods could have serious unintended consequences in the future. The second strategy is to legitimize negotiation requests. Explain to your negotiating counterpart why it's legitimate for you to be negotiating. One strategy for making requests appear more legitimate is to use a social account, or, as Scott and Lyman explain, a statement made by a social actor to explain unanticipated or untoward behavior by making an excuse, justifying the behavior, or minimizing its implications. To improve both negotiation and social outcomes, women should combine these two strategies by accounting for their negotiation behavior in inherently relational terms. As Babcock describes, in doing so, female negotiators appear less confrontational while simultaneously making their compensation requests seem more legitimate. Research shows that this approach increases the likelihood that women will be successful in their negotiation. And so, the next time you're negotiating a salary, be sure to demonstrate concern for organizational relationships and legitimize your negotiation requests.